Very happy. It's like Jack did something, Islam does.
Helen Yee here in New York City. Always great to be joined by the one and only Coach Javier Mendez. Always great to see you.
Yeah, it's great to be here, and congratulations, you guys, on your wedding. I know I'm a little late in saying that, but nonetheless, still congratulations.
Thank you so much. But congratulations to you on getting your new iPhone to work.
Yeah, that was an ordeal. Only one stupid little thing, guys. The new iPhone 17. If you zoom it out, you can't touch it, and you're touching the screen trying to turn it off, it won't turn off. Simple little thing that I didn't know. Use 3 fingers. That's all it needs. Abu Bakr did that. 3 fingers. Boom.
Only 3.
Only 3.
But we are here, and weigh-ins happened this morning. Islam Makhachev weighed in at 170. He looks really good for the title shot tomorrow.
Yeah, no, this has to be his easiest weight cut. I mean, he gained about 10 pounds, before the cut, so he was heavier than normal. But that's because this, he had to fight at 170. So, but this is a less cut that he's ever had to do. So it was even yesterday, the day before yesterday was the last day I was with him. I didn't go with him weight cut. There's so many people with him. I go, they don't need me. So he didn't even train that hard on the last day because he's so ready. His weight is not an issue at all, and I knew that. And our nutritionist, Charles, who's with the UFC, he's the best, and he was very comfortable.
Well, what was the biggest difference you noticed when he was training and preparing for lightweight compared to now welterweight?
Well, what I noticed the biggest difference is I've never, ever had him look so damn good in sparring. Yeah. This camp is, without a doubt, the best camp I've ever seen him in. I mean, I'm telling you, he's been giving such great sparring performances that the last performance he gave us, me and Habib, I said to him, my God, you give me 4 great championship caliber welterweight rounds. Now I want to see a 5th one. He looks at me and goes, okay, coach. He goes on and gives me the best 5th round ever out of the 5. His 5th round was better than his 1st round. And I was like, he's ready. He's ready. I've never been so confident and sure in his ability to win that welterweight title than I was last week on Thursday.
Well, you've trained so many incredible champions. To see him hold that welterweight strap tomorrow night, what would it mean to you, and what would this title signify for you as a coach compared to all the other ones?
Well, for me as a coach, this will be the second guy I've been involved with that gets to fight for 2 titles, which was DC. And, he fought for the heavyweight and the light heavyweight, and he was able to accomplish that. And Islam would be the lightweight and hopefully the welterweight UFC champions. Thus, 2 guys. And on top of that, they both hit the status pound for pound. DC at one time was pound for pound. Habib was pound for pound. I don't know if Kane was ever pound for pound, but I know Islam's pound for pound. And after this one, I think he'll be no doubt the pound for pound king again. Even though in some other organizations outside the UFC, they have him ranked pound for pound #1 still.
Well, looking at an opponent like Jack, when they had their face-off, and even yesterday at the press conference, did anything surprise you at all about the face-offs so far?
When I looked at the face-offs, I looked in Islam's posture and how he really wants this fight, and he's ready to go. I was very happy with what I saw. Very happy. It's like Jack did something, Islam does something. So both of these guys are ready. They're not giving an inch. They're not giving anything. Any little advantage, you're not getting. You're going to have to earn it. And that's what I saw. So we knew that, though. We knew Jack was extremely mentally tough, and physically he was going to be our toughest test, and I still hold to that. He's still our toughest test, but the thing is that I always stress also, we're ready for our toughest test. So it's not like we're not ready for him. We're 100% ready for him, and I believe that come this Saturday that we're going to have the new welterweight champion.
Well, you've also always talked about Islam's strength in the past and how strong he was, even at 155. Yeah. I saw him talk about how he's incorporated creatine now into his camp and, taking creatine. So how would you say his strength is now compared to how it was at 155?
Well, I would say his strength's going to be more so stronger now because he's put on some extra weight. But also there was that grip strength that they just hadn't done. And I just saw it the other day, and Islam hit 161. Chama, Alex Pereira, had the record. I believe it was Chama. I'm not sure. I could be wrong on that. But he was a 159. So Islam's grip was 161, which for me, I want to point that out to you guys because a long time ago I had said Islam's the strongest lightweight I've ever had to deal with. And now maybe you guys will believe me when I say Islam's the strongest that I've ever had to deal with, that lightweight. And at welterweight, that's why I always said power is not going to be an issue. You know, it's a matter of whether you can catch him right, you know, but power's not an issue with this guy. This guy, he's the only one out of all my guys that I've actually allowed to spar with heavier guys. Not that I wanted to, it's just they weren't available per se, but he was so damn good. I would let him spar with welterweight, middleweights, you know. So Islam's been used to handling big guys. Habib, no, rarely ever did I let Habib go anybody above his weight, but Islam, yes.
Well, speaking of Habib, how is Habib doing? Because we all love the brotherhood and the bond that they share.
Habib and Islam have been brothers forever. Habib used to corner with me when Islam first came. So Habib was always in the corner. If Habib was fighting later on the day or something like that, he would be there. If he wasn't fighting, he would be in the corner with me. So Habib has always been cornering. And it wasn't that he started cornering after he retired. He was cornering before he even retired. And even when he was in the gym sparring, after he'd do his sparring, he'd wait around and corner his brothers like Umar, Islam, the other Islam Makhachev, you know, and Abu Bakr. He'd be there cornering him. So Habib is an expert at cornering. People don't understand that.
Well, Islam's also talked about how one day he hopes to be on Alex Volkanovski's Cooking with Volk. Have you tried Islam's cooking yet?
No, I haven't tried Islam's cooking that, but I'm assuming based on how good he does everything, it's probably fantastic. And I hear Abu Bakr is the chef of the chefs, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I heard that he doesn't cook. He doesn't cook steaks for anybody because if they find out how good he is, then he'll have to do it all the time. He doesn't want to do it. I said, really? So Abu Bakr, you're on chef patrol.
And I think Islam should cook you a meal after winning the welterweight title too.
Yeah, I think he should, but he's gonna probably cook me diet rice. Yeah,
Diet
rice. He calls it diet rice. Yeah, he goes, Coach, you can eat all of that. I go, why, Islam? Because it's diet, Coach, diet rice.
Like just white rice or brown rice?
I don't know. He have a mixer with probably their next flub. I think fla. I don't know what it's called. I forgot the name, but it's from Uzbekistan. Fla. I think it's fla. It's a very tasty traditional dish. It's awesome.
Well, hey, speaking of food though, what do you think about John Pork?
I don't even want to go there. His name is Chanco. I don't know what the hell. And it's like, yeah, I know, but now everybody knows it's Chanco. I don't
Chanco.
Another way because think about it, he's Muslim, you know, for God's sake, and you go, no, Chanco.
But how did that even become a thing?
I think it became a thing, if I'm not mistaken, because people misunderstood something Islam said. They misunderstood it, so I think they misunderstood the words and they said John Pork. But I don't even like saying what I just said. No, Chanco. Okay. His name is Chanco. And yes, you can pick your nickname, and Chanco is his name.
Umar, coming off that win over Mario Bautista, what do you want next for him?
Well, I want Umar, and I believe Umar wants the same thing. He wants to fight before Ramadan. You know, so hopefully the UFC and Ali, the greatest manager in my opinion, can get that thing together and get Umar another fight. If they give us the title fight, great. But personally, we want to fight before Ramadan. And I want Umar to fight before Ramadan because, when we get to that title shot again, and if we stay successful in our next fight, if it's not the title fight, it's going to be against a really tough contender, and it'll give us more experience to get into, the championship form that we need him to be in. And if we have to be in championship form, we will get there now, but I would prefer what Umar wants, and Umar wants to get one fight in before Ramadan.
Well, do you think when Umar fights for the title again that it will be against Merab?
I don't know. And I'd like to say because Umar wants Merab, I would like it to be Merab, but if it's Peter Yan, it's Peter Yan. And you can't discount Peter Yan. Just because Merab had his way with him the first time doesn't mean he'll have his way with him the second time. As Peter Yan is a formidable champion that you need to be, cautious of, and you can't just be overconfident with someone like Peter Yan because he is more than capable of winning that fight.
And something I noticed that Umar said after he beat Mario Bautista in the post-fight press conference, he mentioned what made Habib so great and on that next level because how fanatical he was about his training. How would you detail like Habib and his training mentality compared to guys like Islam, Umar, and everybody?
Well, not everybody is treated the same. Not everybody should be treated the same. Habib was able to take on a workload that I've never seen anybody else be able to do. Yeah. And I've made mistakes on letting these guys do those things and therefore led to a lot of injuries, therefore to a lot of burnouts, and Cain Velasquez I use as a perfect example. And so I've learned that not everybody can handle the same workload, so we have to be careful of the individuals that we're training to look and see what they're able to do. And I've never met a Habib-like type of body, so he's one of a kind. So I have to listen to the other guys like Islam, Usman, Umar, and Umar is the mentally strongest out of those three in that regard. But sometimes you have to be told, back off, don't push through it. Well, Habib is mentality, push through it. But he's so mentally sound that he's had that from childhood. But these guys don't have that kind of mentality Habib has. So I don't think they should be in the same category. They should be different.
Yeah, everybody is different and unique to themselves. But has Habib challenged you to any leg press competitions recently?
He won't challenge me. He knows who the king is. I will beat him. And still to this day, I will beat him, and he won't challenge me. He'll go to the, okay, coach, let's go. But then he'll find a reason to back out because he likes to win. And he won't beat me on leg stuff. He won't beat me on benching. He will not beat me. Number one, I got him by at least 20 pounds. So I have him there. And I've been lifting a lot my whole life off and on. He hasn't. So I have an advantage on him there. So when it comes to weightlifting, I have an advantage over the Eagle for sure.
Wise man. But for the fans who love you and can't wait to watch you in the corner coaching Islam tomorrow for that huge welterweight title fight, what would you like to let your fans know?
Stay tuned. You're going to see a great performance because Jack is an incredible performer and a champion, and we're going to see a great fight. And inshallah, I believe that we're going to win.